All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on yet another great episode of your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, the confusion and the strife within the APC continue, and this time around, it is so heated because, first of all, the poverty under this administration is unbearable. Nigerians have never had it this bad economically. And secondly, many who helped force the APC back to power, thinking they were going to be rewarded when the looting starts, have been sidelined because the money available is not even enough for top looters like Gbajabiamila, Dele Alake, Akume, those cabals who are closer to the treasury. The one available is not enough for them, and support groups are talking about being rewarded. 2 days ago, 3 Tinubu support groups took their grievances to the villa. They said they and over 50 other support groups have waited and waited for their reward, but nothing is forthcoming. And report says Faleke, one of Tinubu's Lagos boys, has embezzled the whole money for the support groups. So it is a chop-I-chop government. All promises cancelled. And just yesterday, SHETTIMA publicly spoke against a move initiated by Tinubu using the National Assembly, a move that is clearly not part of their plan. The draft for the discussion on dividing Nigeria into regional government hit the National Assembly just 2 days ago, and everybody knows that Tinubu controls the National Assembly, so we know he's behind that move. But in less than 24 hours, SHETTIMA criticized that move while speaking in Kwara State. But Nigerians came for him. They shut him up and said a house built on deceit can never prosper. Before I show you how he said it and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this shameful video.
Their facilities, farmers can't go to the farms and field their crops and produce the harvest.
It's a lot better, sir. So look at it from a geopolitical angle. In the Northeast, we're not hearing much about Boko Haram anymore, thankfully. Thankfully. I don't know when last you heard that they threw a bomb or whatever. So that's, in the Northwest, it's reduced, but for some parts of Zamfara State, even Sokoto State seems to be clear now. So remember, this is a journey, not a destination. There's no country with 100% security, fixed. I mean, go to South Africa.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be talking about 100%.
Sometimes you can't do 100%. We're not 100% yet. So I've given you 2 regions. In the Southwest, there used to be a whole lot of kidnapping going on at some point. In the Southeast, even except for today, where I hear 4 soldiers were killed, people had started going out on Mondays, and it looked like these guys are getting tired. So whatever the security guys are doing between the security advisor and the military chiefs and the police chief, it seemed to be working. So I think that the security situation under Tinubu government is better than what we had under Jonathan, under Buhari. And we're hoping that it continues to be that way.
You heard that. And the shameful thing about this video is that Mr. TOPE Fasua was a presidential candidate. Look at how he has fallen off. Mr. TOPE Fasua is from the region where farmers have cried out on 3 occasions that their farms have been taken over by Fulani headsmen. Yet he said the security situation has improved. He's from the region where female farmers are being molested and killed on their farms. He's from the region where a bus of pupils was kidnapped in broad daylight 3 days after 258 students were kidnapped in Kaduna State. He's from the region where 2 traditional rulers were beheaded on the same day. And all that I just mentioned are still prevailing situation in the Southwest. Yet, he's saying the security situation has improved. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. And this tweet by Umar Abubakar says, "You are a big liar. No wonder you are not living in northern Nigeria. Sha, 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 Kawai." These are the people feeling the heat. They are the ones who live there. And they know you are lying, TOPE Fasua. And this tweet by Dahiru Adamu says, "Expired weed talking. Hey, Naija, kai, we are in trouble. People are suffering from heavy presence of terrorists. And you say the security situation there has greatly reduced." And this tweet by Ragamuffin says, "Fasua, I dare you to travel to your village by road since the security situation is better." That is it. Travel to Ondo State by road. Let's see. And Clement here says, it is so sad to hear TOPE Fasua make this misleading submission because he now has a political appointment. Do you know how many people get kidnapped and sometimes killed on a daily basis in this country? Can he travel by road to his village and accompany farmers to their farms? TOPE Fasua used to be a great critic under Buhari regime, saying everything as if he's a smart man. But now, because he has been given an appointment, he has become a terrible liar. And this tweet says, security under Buhari is the barest minimum. Moreover, the situation has deteriorated in the last 1 year. Propaganda won't improve Nigerian safety. That is what Nigerians have to know. And when these people are talking like this, what they are telling you invariably is that they have nothing better to offer because you are dying and they say they have secured you. So it behoves Nigerians to take their own decision. They should know that there is no light at the end of this APC tunnel and Nigerians must be prepared to kick them out at the appropriate time. Now, let us look at that speech by SHETTIMA rejecting the regional government move by Tinubu and the National Assembly. Look at how the papers reported it. Nigeria needs good governance, not change in system, SHETTIMA. Kashim Shettima has said what the country needs is good governance, not a change in the system of governance as being clamored in some quarters. He spoke at the 30th anniversary of Yusuf Ali and Co. Galib Chambers in Ilorin, Kwara State capital, on Saturday. According to him, democracy can only survive by adherence to rule of law and quality of governance, not by parliamentary system as being canvassed by some people. Many nations that collapsed did so because of lack of access to truth and justice. Their access to justice was frustrated and denied. And look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet by Chief Orji says, so Shettima was not involved or consulted about the decision. Fight about to start in hell. And James Ali replied, he said nothing will happen. Which power Vice gets? Was Oshibanjo consulted whenever Buhari made some decisions? Oh, and this tweet here says, Tinubu will handle economy. I will handle security. No even see position to handle kitchen figurehead, VP. That was what Shettima was saying during the campaign. He said Tinubu will handle economy while he will handle security. Now this guy is mocking him that now he has no position. And Austin replied, when they caged and tied the hands of Oshibanjo, they didn't see this coming? Oh. And Kalu here says, who are those afraid of regional governments? What are they afraid of? If you ask me, who I go ask? Balogun says, without changes in the system, there cannot be good governance. That is it. It will be extremely difficult for this present system to produce good governance unless you have extraordinary men like Peter Obi in charge. And Jasper here says, Akwai Masala Gaskia, meaning there is serious problem. Honestly, wow. The North is so afraid. And Samuel here says, are you trying to send a message to Tinubu as regards the new national anthem or the regional government talk? Definitely he is. And Bumi here says, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't expect better from a Boko Haram apologist. He is a primary beneficiary of the rotten Nigerian system. Hence, he won't want a change. And Techman says, Professor Oshibanjo never opposed PMB in all Buhari's wicked policies. Shettima, just try keep it on the hush. Don't question, but well, time will tell if this whole talk about regional government is serious or just a mere distraction. But there are a few issues that cannot be pushed away. First is the fact that Tinubu said publicly and quite more than once in the past that he does not believe in one Nigeria. So he really does not believe in this whole arrangement, personally, for him. And we saw the speed with which he changed the national anthem. We cannot rule out the seriousness of this move just yet. We have to just keep our fingers crossed and watch. The National Assembly has until October to deliberate and pass the bill, which is still subject to a referendum by Nigerians. Until then, the APC remains a menace to Nigeria, it remains a curse to Nigeria. Most of the problems we face in Nigeria today were very, very rare, very seldom occurrences in this country just 10 years ago. But the APC have come and they made these problems household names, and Nigerians have been living in bondage ever since. Even this call for a regional government wouldn't have attracted this kind of attention. Nigerians wouldn't have embraced it this much if it was raised under, say, Jonathan. It is the super failure that Nigerians have seen in the last 9 years of the APC that have made many to completely lose hope and faith in the unity of this country. That is why I urge Nigerians from north, south, east, and west to be prepared to reject the APC. This country looks as if it cannot be redeemed. That's why many are talking about regional government. But I promise you, if you have a man like Peter Obi in charge, he can easily revert the fortunes of this country. And if Nigerians can come together and cast aside their sentiments, put their foot down and say enough is enough, they can take back their country. But until then, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news where una go like. Why? Because not because of una. Now I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go away.